Okay, so everyone happy with how you set it up? How you measure it? How you record it? And how the children run, jog, walk around. And what was the one thing that I said would be really good that you could do for all the children to make sure, because everyone will be doing it at their own pace, what was the word that we used that you could help people along? And that's part of your leadership skills. Yes?
Cheer on.
Cheer on, yeah. But that is exactly what it is. But what was the word that we used? Yes? Encouragement, yes. If you can encourage all the children, because remember, some might run it, sprint it, some might jog it, and some might walk it, okay? Some might even go around like a snail, like this young man here. Okay, so well done. That is the practical side of the Golden Mile. So we've got active, and we're now going to go through your roles as a Golden Mile monitor before we cover the website. So your roles as a Golden Mile monitor in a nutshell. So take a look at your Golden Mile monitor job description sheet on your desk. So everyone should have a pack. If you go into your pack now, you will find a job description in there. And we won't go through this word for word, but I'll give you a rough overview because a lot of the stuff we may have covered. So your job title, because it's a very important role, as we said, is the Golden Mile Monitor, okay? And you will be allocated a class that you will be responsible for, okay? The purpose of the job. The Golden Mile is a great tool for empowering you as Year 6 pupils to manage the initiative for the whole school, to help your teachers and improve your leadership skills. Okay, your duties and your responsibilities. Okay, does everyone know what responsibilities means? Who knows what responsibilities means? Yes.
The things that we will have to do and not anybody else.
Yeah, good answer. I like that. Does that make sense to everyone? Things that you have to do that you're responsible for. Okay, which means that you have to do no one else. Okay, brilliant. So your duties and responsibilities is the first one, to create a Golden Mile track in the safety of your school grounds that we just covered. A different track can be created for each class. You'll need a trundle wheel, a pen and a paper, your class register, which we'll come on to a second, and a set of cones or discs. You will then record the number of meters in the track length, and you can be creative with your track. And you may even have a permanent track at your school, so you don't need to set one up every day. And again, we recommend that is on the playground. The elected monitors will need to add the pupil names to their designated class, and this section requires an address of each parent, so we'll cover that in the website. Before each class participates, the monitor will need to print off the class register and take out to record the laps and set up a little Golden Mile monitor station. Okay, start the class off at the start and finish line. Who can remember the start and the finish line with the two markers? Brilliant, well done. And then spread out your bands on a bench or a table. Why did we say to spread the bands out rather than just having them in one pot?
Because you want the runners to keep on going.
You want the runners to keep on going. Just like we said in the marathon, runners collect what on the way past? Water or drinks, okay? So a similar kind of concept, so they can just easily pick one up and carry on going. And then this is an important one, and I know your parents at home will probably be always nagging you to do this. Once you've finished Golden Mile time, you have to make sure you return any equipment back to where it was within the school to keep it nice and tidy, okay? And then have a Golden Mile tray in your allocated class. So the class that you are responsible for, if you have a Golden Mile tray, and that's where you will keep your class register for the week, and your bands and your pens and your pencils and all the tools that you need to be able to do Golden Mile, okay? At the end of each week, the class registers will be completed and the number of laps will be recorded on there for each pupil. So you'll have your class register, which is, I've got one I can show you here, which I think you've also got one in your packs. So you've got your class register, nice and simple. With your name on it is the pupil monitor. The lap length that your class has been moving around and what the start of the week was, week commencing whatever day that might be. And then these little boxes is where you put those figures. So the bands that you count back in the box we've got here, Bob Ben is the first one. So Monday he might do 5, Tuesday maybe 6, Wednesday 7, Thursday 8, and Friday 20 because he had his Weetabix in the morning. Okay, and it's as simple as that. And you keep that nice and safe in your tray. And then, as we're now going to show you, then enter those numbers onto the system, and that will change magically your laps into kilometres and miles. Okay? Okay, and then we'll cover the rest of that in the website demonstration. So, on the resource section, and this is a very important, which we're going to show you in a second, the resource section has everything on there that you'll need. So this job specification will be on the resource section for you to have a look at if you forget any of this or you lose your piece of paper, so it's always there.